Hi everyone. So I just wanted to make this very quick video because recently I have noticed some alarming trends on social media, specifically the fact that these diehard Bernie Sanders supporters, they say that, oh, like Bernie Sanders, he's the only candidate, he's the only right candidate, and if Hillary wins the nomination, we'll vote against her. So that's what I want to talk about today. Well, first off, don't get me wrong, I love Bernie. I love his ideas and everything. Like I think it's really brave of him to speak out against the big banks and corporations and everything. But he's not my first choice for president. I think that he has great ideas, but he has the wrong priorities. For example, he's mainly focused on making the gap disappear between the 1% and the 99%. That's not what I'm focused on. In this election, I will be voting as an environmentalist and a woman. So, as an environmentalist and a woman, obviously Jill Stein, the Green Party candidate, would be my first choice. But I have to be realistic. She's the third party candidate, and her chances of becoming president are basically impossible. So, but it's very real that Bernie might win the Democratic nomination and possibly the presidency. So, I'm if he wins the nomination, I'm definitely gonna vote for him. I voted for him in the primaries, but we still have to face the very real possibility that Hillary Clinton might win the Democratic nomination. So, but when you think about that, you think about how all these diehard Bernie supporters don't even prioritize Hillary. I mean, she's my third choice, but I'm still gonna vote for her if she's like the only one against the GOP. And I think a lot of people just see that as the worst case scenario, that Hillary Clinton wins the Democratic nomination and becomes president. I think, like, to those people, I would like to say, I think you're forgetting about the entire GOP. Like, I think that every one of the GOP candidates, basically, to sum it up, they just care about what's going to make them a quick profit rather than focus on the long-term consequences. So, well, speaking of long-term consequences, climate change is a very real threat, and as an environmentalist, Hillary Clinton obviously would not be ideal, but as a woman, she would just like leave all of the GOP candidates in the dust because, as we all know, the GOP's record on women kind of sucks. So anyway, I just want to ask, why do people like Bernie so much? Why do you like Bernie so much? Well, I think I have the answer. People like Bernie because he has all these ideas that, he's gonna level the playing field. He's gonna take on Wall Street, the big banks, corporations, the billionaires. But people think that he'll make it easy. He's gonna take them on like all by himself, and they won't have to do any work. They can just sit by and be like, "Go Bernie, we're all rooting for you." That's not how democracy works. That's not how it's supposed to work. If there's just like one person running everything, that's not democracy. That's a dictatorship. So people who think that Bernie is the easy way out of getting the solution fixed, he's not. Even Bernie himself said that it would not be possible for one person to take down all of the money in politics. Just think about it, because I mean, like, he may influence policy, but when it comes right down to it, it's just about more than the president. It's about Congress, it's about the public, it's about, well, speaking of the public, I know that one person can't make a difference, but thousands, millions of people can. You know how? Money. Money. If you're buying a product from somewhere, you are voting for them with your wallet. So money is the big motivator. And if people actually boycott, like the big corporations, the big banks that Bernie says he's going to take down, you'll make it easier, not Bernie. So That's all I gotta say. You know, just boycott, boycott. That's like the biggest, easiest way you can get involved. Like, honestly, voting with your wallet, I think. Besides that, you know, obviously protesting, posting videos on social media like this, you know, that's how to actually get involved. People, like, you don't have to become like a board member or a councilwoman or something. No, all you need is your money, and that's the most powerful thing in politics today.